You're a man. I hope you take my dear anyway, because I want to dare you.
This is how far I can go.
You are not finished there.
I can't go further.
Guys, you will just pardon me. But if you miss the third person, you're going to take water. Or you take my dare.
Let's see.
Okay, I dare you to... okay, I can even tell you to continue. But no, that's not the dare. That would be too cheap. Hello, this is Auntie Kudi, and here is another guest show on Auntie Kudi TV. Today I have a political guru and a writing guru in the building for you guys today. But I'm not going to be the one to do the introduction for you guys, because we have to put all the certificates and all the everything. We have to put it there. So guys, on to my guest, please.
Good morning, everyone. I was kind of very, surprised when she was saying certificate. Actually, I'm just a writer, and I went to school, and I'm a poet. So, and I'm actually a child advocate too. So, I think that's enough for now. Thank you.
What's your name? How can you forget that?
All right. My name is Temitope Oluwafemi.
Popularly known, aka Top 10, aka TMF, and so on and so
And the
forth.
Oracle.
Yeah, the Oracle, yes guys. So yeah, thank you for coming on the show today. I am so glad to have you. Thank you for coming. Yeah, he mentioned that he is also a child advocate, and that is why we are here today, guys, to discuss the topic: what a child should think and how a child should think. Parents mix these two together, you want to direct your child, you want to give your child a way to follow. But the way you do this actually matters. You want to show your child the path to go to, but there is a particular way you should do this in order to ensure proper parenting. There is a difference between what to think and how to think. That means there's a difference between you telling them what to think, and then there is also a difference to you showing them what to think. So that is what we'll be discussing with my guests on this show today. Okay, so the first thing, let's look at the difference between what to think and how to think it. What do you think about that? What's the difference?
All right. I actually want us to understand that there is a big difference between what to think and how to think. You see, and I think that's one of the problems we have with our parents as children. You see, what to think now is that thing, you understand, that concept, that ideology, you understand, that you are actually thinking about, that you are actually having that critical thought about. And how to think is how do you think, like the name implies, like how do you carry out your thinking? Most people, most people knows what to think, but they don't actually know how to think. Why? Because they are not actually brought up in that way. Do you understand? So that is why it is very important for us as parents, for parents out there, to actually, teach their children how to think, concentrate more on how to think than what to think.
Let me put you that now. You said parents should teach their children how to think rather than what to think. Now, as a parent who is in dilemma of, don't know the difference, of course you have analyzed the difference now, but how will they actually teach them how to think? And how will they not teach them what to think?
Okay, teaching your children how to think, I think it is, there are some steps, there are some things you should do as a parent, to teach your children how to think rather than what to think. Teaching your children how to think has to do with being interactive. Yeah. Being very much interactive as a parent. 21st century children believe more in self-actualization and freedom, yeah. Self-freedom. They don't want this imposing attitude of parents nowadays. So now you have to be very very, very interactive with your children. Be open-minded with them. Ask open-ended questions. Don't just give your children. Don't just impose things on your children. You have to, you need to be interactive with them. Let them talk more. Let them talk more and make your correction look like advice. I think that is very much important.
Of course, parents have this attitude of, just telling their child, this is what you should do. For example, when a child wants to take a course or wants to take a part in life, they just give you that this is what you should do. But why should I do that thing? That is why parents see teenagers as rebellious. Because, at that stage, they want to ask a lot of questions. So by the time you're telling a teenager that this is what you should do, why should I do it? You are just telling that child what to think. You are not telling that child how to think it. Okay, so even the society have a way of just telling us, everyone now, not only children, society have a way of telling us, okay, be successful, you have to be successful in this and that. But how? So how should you be successful? What should you do? Those are the things, I feel those are the things that parents should actually be giving their children. Not that you should, but how they should. Now let's go to the practical aspect, my guest. What do you think? What should be the practical steps for parents?
Speaking on that, I really want to say something. You see, African parents are very imposing.
Of course they are.
Yeah, you see, they are very imposing, which which has affected children, even grown-ups. They just believe that they are actually acting the way they wanted, not knowing that was actually the way they were taught.
Yeah.
Do you get now?
So they're trying to pass that around.
Yes.
But the world is changing,
So, and this is 21st century, and there's technology. Children now read more. They have social media, things they read, they see, and they actually want to be free. So now, you see, that imposing nature of our parents, African parents now, has actually hindered us, children, from actualizing ourselves. You see, areas where I think, where I know, and which is very visible, that our parents, try to control us or try to impose on us, is number one, career path. Career path, it's very, very common. You see some parents saying that I don't want you to be, you can't be an artist, you're not in my house.
You have to be a doctor or a lawyer.
Do you understand? Now, why would you tell me what I should think at that point in time? Okay, you want me to start thinking about, I need to start thinking about using the stethoscope rather, and a lot of things like that. Why not just make me, just teach me that, okay, this is, in this life you have to be successful, you have to make impact. Then leave me to choose, my path. Do you understand now?
Even help the child to discover himself.
Yes.
Maybe the child is not a doctor, maybe the child is something else. Help the child discover.
Yes, something like that. So now, so that's career path. You see, one other area that I see that parents try to, make us do what they want and not, what we want is the part of marriage. The part of marriage. You see, no, you can't know that tribe, no, you can't. Oh, no, that person, you can't. Do you understand now? Because they believe that, because they believe experience, they believe in their own experience. Yes, it's true. But I sometimes say that learning from wisdom is very, very much better than learning from experience. Let us learn from our own wisdom. Let us learn with our own wisdom. Then with wisdom, there will be no scar. But with experience, there will definitely be what? There will definitely be a scar. So that is very important. So, you see, practically, I used to have a friend, he used to have a younger brother. And that boy started, from scratch. He started, using he started using stick to draw. He would draw on the ground, on the bare ground like this.
On the sand.
Yes, on the sand. And before you know it, your dad would say, "No, it's not in my house." Do you understand? It's not. Is this what you want to do? It's not in my house. Do you get now? So you see, okay, your mates are there becoming lawyers, becoming. Do you get now? So that is an imposing nature of a career path. Now, if that boy would have been trained, if that boy had been trained on becoming an artist, or that is what he wants to do. Do you get now? He would have been more successful. Yes.
Yeah.
Because I believe to myself, I believe success is not about having money, it's not about being famous, it's also about having the self-actualization.
And you must have that passion in you that, yes, this is really what I want to do. Concerning the child drawing on sand that you mentioned, it's not a bad thing. If your child is a doctor, if you want your child to be a doctor, he or she can still be an artist, It can be a side thing like a career and a dream, You can middle the two together, but don't just kill your child's dream or something like that. Don't just kill what they have interest in.
Yes, so you're very right. So that is that is one thing and one problem and one of the challenges of a 21st century child, which I think has been one of the reasons that has caused rather the conflict between parents and children. You see, and then you start seeing your children being rebellious because some will not want to listen to you. Then they start being rebellious. They just leave your house, and you think, okay, this child is troublesome, is a bad child. But you don't know that something is actually conflicting.
Something has actually weighed them down to the point of wanting to just defend
So you
themselves.
definitely need to, as a 21st century parent, you need to focus more on, teaching your children how to think. Not focusing on imposing what they should think on them.
So I hope you have learned something from this video, what to think and how to think. How to think is really important for your children in order to establish themselves, self-actualization and freedom. I hope you have learned from my guest. So now we'll be moving to my fun part, fun with Auntie Kudi. Please stay tuned. This is actually a game thing, where we have fun after all the talk. So yeah, we'll be having question game. So don't be scared, calm down, don't be scared. So I'll be asking you some questions. I have 1 to 10 questions prepared for you. So you pick, I'll give you a tray, you pick a paper. The question you pick, I read it out to you. Then you answer the question. If you are able to get it right, then I don't know, clap for you. Something like that. But if you don't get it right, I have some bottles of water there.
Which I'm going to drink.
That you're going to drink. If you miss a question, you take 1 full bottle of water. Yes. There is a cup if you need to, take your time. So yeah, that is the rules of the game. And then if you decide not to drink water, or you're tired of taking water, maybe you missed all the questions and you're tired of taking water. So I'm going to give you a dare. A dare that you must do. A dare that you must do. That is where I'm waiting for you. So guys, that is the rules for the game. So I'm going to have the, are you ready?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
No.
Yeah. So I have numbers here. I have numbers wrapped in this paper. So the number you pick is the one I'll be asking you question on. Ready? Let me shake it for you.
Okay.
Okay, so now read it. Take your time. Take your time.
Question 1.
Question 1. I like that. I like that. You're bold. So, question 1, it says, what is Auntie Kudi's favorite segment on Auntie Kudi TV? What is my favorite segment? You know the segment you have, right? You know the playlist on
Uh,
Auntie Kudi TV. It's not my business if you don't know. What is Auntie Kudi's favorite segment on Auntie Kudi TV?
actually, I.
1, I'm counting to 10. 1, 2,
I think it's
4,
the child
5, six,
education aspect.
7. Is that your final answer?
I think that's my final answer.
That is your final answer. True! What does that mean? The answer is wrong. That is not my favorite. Although that is the passion for this channel. But while filming, in the process of filming, I just found out that I like talking about something that is also very there. Something that is also very there. But yeah, it is just 21st century parenting. As much as I like that, that is not my favorite segment. So you missed the question.
What's the
What can I do?
favorite?
Should I speak?
What's the favorite?
My favorite segment is the relationship talks.
Oh.
Love. When I'm talking about love, I'm shooting the videos on love. I always melt like, oh my
Okay.
god. So that is my favorite segment. Sorry, please have your word. You finish it. You finish it. No, finish it. Finish it. So, finish it. The first question is done. So, we are moving to the next one. Please bring the tray. Pick another one. This time you have to pray.
I don't want to drink water again. No.
Pray before you pick. Open it.
Question 9.
Question 9. Okay. Question 9 says, what is Auntie Kudi's most comfortable fashion style on Auntie Kudi TV?
Ha. Ha.
Don't worry, I'll give you options for this one. So option A is long and free gown, like free gown. Option B, a top and a skirt. Option C, a top with a trousers. 1, 2, 3,
I'll go for option
4,
B.
5,
A top and a free
7,
skirt.
8, 9.
That's my final answer.
Your final answer.
Yeah.
Why do you like drinking water like this? Pick another bottle of water and drink. My most comfortable outfit is a free gown. How can you not notice? How? Water is life. Cheers to water. You're doing it. You're a man, don't worry. You're a man. I hope you take my dare anyway, because I want to dare you.
This is how far I can go.
You are not finished yet.
I
Guys, we just pardon him. But if you miss the third question, you're going to take water. Or you take my day.
Let's see how it goes.
Okay. It's just 3 questions per person. So, we'll have the third question now. The
Go.
last one. Get this right. You still pick the way you want to pick. If you like, scatter it here. Okay.
Question 6.
Question C. Okay. Question C says, what is that word or phrase that Auntie Kudi do use when talking in the videos on Auntie Kudi TV? The popular word or phrase that I say.
I think I should get that.
2.
Welcome to Auntie Kudi TV.
Is that what? That is my welcome this thing. Now, would I say that one? The one that, like, it is almost unavoidable for me. 3. Well, I'm giving second chance. 5. 6. It is almost unavoidable for me. 7. 8. 9. 9 quarter.
Okay.
9 and a half.
Okay.
Okay is the answer.
Yes.
10.
So please,
You don't know the answer?
yes.
Please pick a bottle of water. Please pick a bottle of water.
No.
Considering the fact that you did not even finish the second one, you are taking a day.
I think I should go with it there right now.
I dare you to.
To still drink the water.
Okay, I can even dare you to continue drinking water. But no, that's not the dare. That would be too cheap. I dare you to take a lady out before September runs out.
And taking a lady out is not a problem.
And you're going to give us evidence before September runs out. You must take a lady out. If you don't have a wife, you have a girlfriend, just, I don't know, look for somebody. Pick somebody on the street.
Okay, no problem.
Just take a lady out. Are you sure you will do it?
I'll do it.
You cannot avoid my deal. You must do it.
Yes, I'll do it.
And you pass me some of the takeaways.
It's alright, I'll do that.
Thank you for coming on the show.
You're
It was
welcome.
really a pleasure. So that will be it on Auntie Kudi TV guest show today. I hope you had fun like I did. I'm sure my guests had fun too. Please don't forget to comment in the comment section and like the video too. Also follow me on my social media accounts: Instagram at Auntie_Kudi, Twitter at Auntie Kudi, and Facebook page at Auntie Kudi Parenting Hub. Check the description below for further information. Thank you. Bye-bye.